To talk, at least say something.
Oh, it's warm. Hi.
So we can do the other arm if you want.
How am I gonna be able to just like dig in there with my face and just...
We have to like find somebody to like help you. Hey, like that for color, huh?
That's pretty. Yeah, I thought at first I was like starting to sweat or something. Like, why am I getting really toasty in here? It's just... I feel like I'm in high school now, the hot pink.
You like knock somebody out with this hardcore.
I thought about it. I feel really safe walking downtown Chicago right now.
Yeah. Do something.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Probably like almost bulletproof too.
Yeah, probably.
I would not wanna
Test it.
I love watching people drive by. They like kind of squint and they rubberneck and slow down a little bit. So what was your very first cast? What body part was it?
I actually did break my left arm, this arm, when I was rollerblading in 6th grade. And so I got like a short arm cast. That was like my first like
That's like
actual,
these, right? Like
yeah, it was basically like from here, like it was in the elbow and all that. And I was actually, because I was like all into the casting, I was like really like ashamed of it. Like not like ashamed of it, but I was just like, I like hid it like crazy. Like I always wore like hoodies and like I didn't want anybody to see it because I was like, well, I just figured like they might find out that I like actually like the cast or something, you know. It was like a 6th grade logic, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my 6th grade logic. There's not much of it. So you just sit there and like enjoy the feeling of having it on? Or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's when I cast myself quite a bit, and I love to just go out and like get people's reaction. I love the feeling of it because it does feel like really supportive, you know, and like cozy.
You know, I always like do these shoots and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? This is so weird. And then I do it, like I totally get it. Like I might not be, I'm not gonna go home and cast myself, just put it that way. I'm not gonna go sit on the plane and like start wrapping myself up like, woohoo, 3-hour flight home, let's get this done.
Yeah.
But I can understand it. Like I can see why.
Yeah.
You know? It's every time like I'll do some weird thing and I go in there going, what the hell? Like, how does this happen? Why do people like this? And then you go through yourself, it's like, oh, that's why. Like, no wonder.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dry.
Except there are some weird stuff that I've done that I was like, this is very strange.
I won't do that again.
Yeah. Well, I did a thing in Vegas not too long ago. There's this other girl, just for fun, and somebody ordered a custom of a cannibalism fetish?
Really?
Yeah.
So they like ate you? Is that what it was?
It was weird. So the storyline was, I was like the supportive role, I guess. I go inside this house and the girl is cooking, and she's cooking like fingers, but it smells good. So I go into the kitchen, I'm like, oh, these fingers smell so delicious. And she like slams the oven, she doesn't let me see. She's like, oh, they're lady fingers, I'm making dessert. And then she's like, oh, you know, I go by Vika for fetish stuff. She's like, oh, Vika, could you go check out my computer? It's broken. And I lay down in her bed and she like fake knocks me out. And then she's a wrestler, so she like, you know, threw me over her shoulder and like hauled me out of the room. And then for the rest of the video, she like pretended that she like ate me up. And so she made this big jello brain.
Oh, nice.
After we were done shooting, after I left, she's like, yeah, this is, I'll shoot this later. She like eats the jello brain and talks about how delicious my brains are. I'm like, somebody likes this shit. That's crazy. Yeah. And then she had another one, it was like a witch fetish. So I pretended I was a witch, and I like put a spell on her to tell her what to do, whatever I want. Also not quite understand how that works, but I think I understand cast fetish more than witch and cannibalism fetish. So.
Yeah. No, and like that's what like I've had like a lot of models who like the did you put your nail polish back?
Yes.
Okay. You know, they're just like
can you slide the little
Oh.
little forward? You have to pull this back.
Oh,
and,
okay, I
yeah. It's been
On
through a
this
lot of
side, too?
airports.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is this not closing?
And what
No,
did you say?
but like I've had like a lot of models that are just like, this isn't really that like bad. Like this is
No.
kind
And
of
it's
fun.
warm.
And it's, yeah.
It's warm and cozy.
I actually shot a model like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and I put her in a full, both legs, upper torso, everything. We had her in the wheelchair, and it was like 97 degrees. And I was like, you have to let me know if this starts to get too hot. Like, you know, like, I'll give you water, whatever
I would
you
just
need.
want to start
but-
rolling around. If I was in a full cast, I would just start like jumping off trees. When else am I going to be able to do that?
Getting you
Never.
in the tree, that's kind of hard though.
Throw me up in there. I'll hold on. I don't know. I'd like to.
Do you think you could crouch back to the car in your condition?
I can try. Why not? Let me put a.
Oh yeah, you probably need a shoe.